What is up, guys? Cody Dean here, and I'm super excited to give you this free training on how to create and maximize your goals, your income, your business. Now, these things that I'm going to be talking to you about, you can literally apply to anything that you want. I really am passionate about goals and more money and business and sales and marketing, things like that. But if you want to apply it to how you can jump rope better or go get a girlfriend or whatever it is, you can apply it to. The reason why is because I focus on truths. I focus on principles. And the cool thing about principles is you can take this principle and you can apply it to any situation and it will react the same. It's like a law. It's like a law of gravity. The law of gravity will fall the same way every single time, whether you're here, whether you're there, because of the equation. That's what I love is equations. Okay. So I'm going to give you this free training on how you can create and maximize your goals, your income, and your business. And then if you look down below, you'll have the opportunity to sign up if you like what you hear, a 15-minute coaching call with me for free, where we will go over and show you how to implement what we talk about here. And I'll give you a step-by-step plan for you specifically. And then after that, if you want to work together, we can work together, or you can go on and use the plan yourself. That is my way of giving back. Because over 5, 6 years ago, I was really struggling in the department of sales, and I was trying to figure out how can I sell better. There's people doing really well. There's people that are making a lot of money in sales, and I was struggling in the same opportunity. It was the exact same situation for everybody, and I was struggling, but they weren't. And I was like, why? And I started reading books and started going to courses and seminars. And it dawned on me one day when I read the quote by Abraham Lincoln. Okay, I had spent thousands of dollars on information over the last couple of years, $30,000 just last year in 2018. And I read this quote. This was back in 2014 now. I read this quote. It says, the best way to create, or the best way to predict the future is to create it. And that's by Abraham Lincoln. He said that. Someone attributed that to him. And whoever said it, it's a great quote because you are here right now and you're looking towards your future. And so many people, they're so focused on right now that they forget about their future. They don't even realize it's there. But what you're doing right now is predicting the future. You're creating right now, even if you don't realize it. And I realized at that moment, I need to learn the concept and the process and the creation formula. And so I came up with, after studying tens of thousands of dollars later, almost $30,000 in self education, another $30,000 in public education, but we don't talk about college here, right? I'm just joking. Okay. I was able to extract all these truths and these principles from these books, from these courses, from these seminars, from these mentors, and put it into this formula that you can use to again create and then maximize your goals. You can then monetize them. They can turn it into a business. It's exciting. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's get out into it. Get ready. Take some notes. Okay. So first thing you got to understand, the creation formula. It looks like this. So it's A, V, A, C. And I draw this line right here because everything above this line is invisible. It's intangible. It is intangible to the naked eye. You can't see it. It's almost as if it's not even there. So small, it seems very insignificant. Okay, everything below the line, this is tangible things. These are things you can actually quantify and you can actually touch and feel and notice and report on. Okay, you're going to be able to start being able to notice the difference. Okay, so I always have my clients, they start here. Okay, with number one, which is attention. You have to ask yourself, when you're trying to create something, you're trying to create your goals, where are you putting your attention? Is it on your doubts? Is it on your fears? Is it on something exciting, positive? Are you putting your attention towards your actual goal? Or are you actually putting your attention towards your phone? Are you putting your attention towards negative people, positive people? How do you even know where you're putting your attention, right? And there's different ways that you can actually improve your attention and what I often like to call awareness. You'll also hear consciousness. How conscious are you? How aware are you? Where is your attention? They're all very similar things, okay? With your attention, a lot of people, they don't even realize the opportunities that are out there. So this is why it's super important to connect with a lot of people, connect with a mentor, connect with a mentor through a book if you can't afford them personally, um, because you're going to extract the information from them that you didn't know before. And then you can go to another one and another one, or you can get into like a mastermind with a group of people and everyone has their input, and then you can learn different things from different angles, because you may be here and you're looking out at the world and there's this gigantic block, or there's this gigantic wall right here. And so guess what? You can only see so far. You can see here and here. But anything beyond this wall, you're not able to see. You're not able to see it. However, if you get someone else here, they're able to see around the block, and they're not able to see here, but you're able to film the vision. And just those two people alone, they'd be able to see majority of what's going on here. There may only be this little spot right here that they couldn't see, and so you have to get someone else, a third person. Okay, so that's just one example of attention. Okay, I have about 20 different things that you can do to improve your attention, your awareness, and your consciousness. And that's the first step. Okay, so you're going to write these steps down. There's 4 steps that you can use. Okay, so the first thing is you need to start putting your attention on what you want. Be conscious of where you're putting your attention. Put it on your goals. Okay, and then you have to realize whatever you put your attention on will grow. Whatever you focus on will improve and grow. Okay, and that means the opposite is true as well. Whatever you do not put your attention on will die. Number 2, visualization. Visualization is, you're already doing it. I call it daydreaming. Okay, if you don't understand visualization, it's just daydreaming. You can be thinking, or you could be worrying about something. You're driving in your car and you have that vision or that movie that's playing on in your head. That is visualization. Some people call it like your third eye, right? You got this third eye in your brain that you're able to use to predict the future, right? We were talking about the future here. Okay, best way to predict the future is to create it. You're visualizing the future, and so many people are doing this incorrectly, and they're downward spiraling, and it's human nature to downward spiral the visualization path down to death and destruction and negativity. Okay, we are designed for survival. We're always worried, like, is there a panther? Is there a leopard? Is there a mountain lion that's going to come out of those bushes and kill me? And we're trying to visualize. It's like, oh, I think I see it, right? And then the visualization and the attention. Okay, so how do you start visualization? Using visualization. This is through a vision board. Okay, you probably heard of vision boards before. A lot of people do them wrong. Okay, a lot of people just throw as much stuff up on the vision board as they can, and that's not the right way to do it. Okay, if you want to get down the downward spiral of doubt and negativity, do a vision board that way. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do a vision board. It's very specific, it's very defined, and it helps you with your attention. Again, so your attention and your awareness helps you visualize. Okay, so you have this goal. Say, hey, oh, I want to get a new car. You're like, I'm going to put my attention on the car itself. Okay, and it's not just a car, it is a Lamborghini, right? That's like the flashy fashion and it's the nice sports car, I guess, right? Okay. So I have my attention, it's being specific. I'm getting my focus on the car that I want. It's the Lamborghini. For me, I like Tesla. So I'll just say Tesla. Tesla's awesome. Okay. So we're putting Tesla there. Okay. Now that I have my attention on something, then I can start visualizing. Okay. You can start visualizing things with pictures, with pictures, oop, with pictures. So through the vision boards, through words, through stories. Okay, and I can teach you how to write a story about your life that visualizes and projects awesome visualizations into your brain and into the future and to those that are around you. Okay, with the words and the pictures you say, you're able to visualize that thing, and it goes into the back of your head here. It's called the reticular activating system. It actually is the filter before your your nerve endings. Okay, before it goes down your neural spine, you have this little filter here. It's called the reticular activating system. Because if you were able to feel every single feeling on your feet, on your legs, in the hearing, everything that was going on, if you could feel every sensation, you would go crazy. Okay, but you have the filter, the reticular activating system. It filters out everything that it feels is not important. And what it feels is not important is based off of your stories, your words, your pictures, your awareness, your consciousness. Okay, and we'll show you how to make it more important. And so that way you can then build your awareness even more. Okay, again, we are just in the invisible portion of the training right now, right? So these are all intangible things. They're in your thoughts, they're in your minds, okay? They're in your feelings, okay? This visualization that you're having builds your awareness, builds your attention, allows you to visualize more, which builds your attention. And it's like a perpetuating cyclone, cyclops, building up a threshold till it hits a threshold and it bursts into reality, it bursts into physicality, it bursts into creation. And it bursts into that through, which is step 3, action. Now, a lot of people, they're stuck, okay? Write this down. Step 3, write it on your piece of paper. Take that mental note, put it in your phone. Step 3 is action. Okay, people will not pay you for what you know, or the pictures, or the visions that you have, the ideas that you have. They won't pay you for those ideas. Guess what they're going to pay you for? They're going to pay you for the actions you take. They're going to pay you for what you do. I always talk about like a band. If I went to go see a band and they're like, hey guys, thank you so much for buying all of our records. We've learned all of this amazing music over the years. And thank you for coming to the band or to the concert tonight. Thank you. And then they just walk off. Thank you. We'll take your payments because we know so much about all this music. It's like, no, they want to see a performance. They want you to record, right? So you need to take action. Now, action is super important that you take action in the right way. And it's concentrated action. It's conscious action. It's awareness action. And it's massive action. I love Grant Cardone where he talks about the massive amounts of action rather than just normal amounts of action. Okay? No one can do massive amounts of action. However, you can attempt to go crazy. You can attempt to go in the right direction. Even if you're not going in the right direction, as long as you're taking action and being aware of it, then you're going to, if you're going in the wrong direction, you'll be able to find out, oh, that was the wrong direction. Rather than someone's like, okay, I'm going to plan, study, take tons of courses, and then do nothing. And then 10 years go by. I want to take some action. Then they start doing something, and they realize I didn't even like that. I didn't even like what I was doing in the first place. I didn't even realize 10 years ago, had I just taken some steps and some action, I would realize this is the wrong path. Okay, so it's got to be step by step. It's got to be massive action. And if you want a way to really take massive amounts of action, go to goalcreationjournal.com. That's goalcreationjournal.com. And I designed that journal to help you through this creation process, to put your attention and visualizations and actions into place. And really, the key is this. If I'm going to simplify it down for you guys, because I'm giving you immense amount of value again for free here, I want you just to visualize yourself here, okay? This is you. This is your goal. It's a pretty cool goal, and that's time. And you just have to ask yourself, what are the 10 steps that I got to do to get there? Or just one step, and then you go do it. Next step, what is that? You got to go to You go do it. What's the next step? Go do it. Go do it. Go do it. Go do it. It's all about action, taking action, and doing it. Okay. So this is step 2. This is step 3. All right, and now we're on step 4. First step, attention. Second step, visualization. Third step, action. Fourth step, creation. Okay. You took the action towards your goal. Now you're already doing this process. I'm just bringing it to your attention. I'm bringing it to your remembrance. I'm bringing it to your awareness. Okay. You're already doing this. But the thing is, you're not aware of it. You're not conscious of your actions. You're not conscious of your visualization. Now, you're getting certain creations here. Your life right now is the way that you've created it, by your actions, by your attention, by your visualizations. Okay. So this fourth step is creation. Okay. First step, attention. Second step, visualization. Third step, action. Fourth step is creation. You need to realize that every action produces a what? A result. Okay. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I push off of the ground that direction with my feet. I move that direction. And then I create something. I move into the future. And I'm creating things, okay? And so the creation is another way you can think of it. If you're having a hard time, you're like, wow, creation just sounds so like religious, Cody. It sounds so spiritual, and intangible sounds so like abstract. Okay? Just think of results. Did you like that voice? That voice was awesome. Just think of results. What are the results? What are the effects of your actions? Okay? There's a couple of things what you need to do with your results, with your creations. Okay? Number one thing you gotta do is name it. Because this is where my clients are like, I need to name my creations. It's like, yeah, you created it, so you need to name it. It's yours. Like, you made it. You got to take responsibility for it, right? Think of, like, if you're a parent, you have kids, you don't just like, hey, I created you, I'm just gonna leave you. I'm not, right? You name your kid. You name your kid. So guess what? You're gonna go and name your results. You're gonna name your actions. Hey, I moved forward. I went on a run. I went running. That was a result. Okay, you name it. Take responsibility for it. Once you are aware of it and you name it, you're taking responsibility for it. And now you can actually go through this process again and caress that little new creation. It's just like a little baby. When you have a brand new baby, it's like, whoa, tons of attention on it. I just had a kid, I'm like 4 months ago, had this brand new baby. I'm just like, holy cow, this thing's gonna take a lot of my attention, and I put a lot of my attention on it. And then I started visualizing, wow, what is this? What is this little girl gonna do? What's she gonna do? Like, she's gonna do amazing things. And then we start taking action steps with her and help her grow and develop. Guess what? And then she starts creating things, and she starts able to grab things, and then she started able to walk, not walk yet, but like hold her head up. Okay. You see how this process, you can do it again and again. After you name your creation, you take responsibility for it. You need to split them. Split your creations. Was it good or was it bad? Now, there's no real good, there's no real bad. What I want you to think of is, did it help me get closer to my bigger goal? If you're thinking of my action, hey, did the action take me towards my goal or did it take me further away? Did it take me, was it good in the fact of like, was it made me progress or did it make me digress? Okay, you've named it, and then you can decide if you want to keep it or not. Keep that creation. You own the creation. However, You don't need to go and care for it the rest of the way through. If it's not something that's going to serve you and serve people, you take the feedback from it. You count it up as a failure and you say, hey, I'm going to get the feedback from this. And now I'm going to go out and do this process again. That feedback builds my intention. And you can see, again, this is a cycle. It's the creation cycle, it's the creation formula that you can then go again and again and again. And there's higher levels that I can teach you of this. There's 3 levels higher that build off of what you learned here, and build off of what you learned here, and build off of what you learned here. And I only teach the 2nd level and the 3rd level to my higher coaching clients. However, this will help you get to where you want to go. You don't have to get the coaching. You don't have to do it. It'll just speed it up. It will help compress the time down for you. And because I've been doing this for 5, 6 years now, I was like, this works, this doesn't, this works, this doesn't. And I want to help you learn what works and what doesn't. What works, what doesn't. What works, what doesn't. And that way you can compress your time. You can take all of the mistakes that I've made and not make them. And you can just go start making new mistakes and we can start getting through those together through this creation process. So what I want to invite you now is to go down, fill out your information down below, and we can sign up and set up a time to talk. 15 minutes, absolutely free. We'll talk about the creation process, how it applies to you and your goals. We may go a little bit longer. It's 15 to 30-minute consulting call. If at the end, you want to become a coaching client, you may. However, I will build you a plan of action. Do this, do this, do this, do this. And if you need help doing it, I can help you along the way. If not, we can send you on your way. You can do it on your own. But I'm super excited for you to teach you this. Go out. All I ask is you go start taking action. I've built your awareness. I helped you visualize the future and the potential of this. Now go take the action. Okay, even if it's not with the information down below, although I do want you to fill out the information down below, go take some kind of action. And I always tell my people, my clients, my friends, my followers, go out and create your freedom. Okay, this creation process is not to manipulate people. It's not to take advantage of people. It's not just to make you a ton of money, but it will do that. However, use this creation formula to go out and make the world a better place, to serve people, to help them reach their goals, and ultimately create more freedom for yourself, for other people, and for the world. Now go out and change the world and create your freedom.